day and night.
Bodega keeps it just right.
Traveling, camping, and so much more.
Adventure starts when you open the door. Cold drinks, fresh food, wherever you are.
Bodega cooler and fridge takes you far.
Welcome to our channel. We are Martin and Ruby on the go, and that is Martin, I'm Ruby.
And we get approached by many companies to test our products. Very often we say no because we don't see the benefit of it. We get approached by Bodega to test one of their cooler freezer combinations, and that's something we could use in real life environment if we do some shopping or if you go camping. So this Bodega 79 quarts cooler fridge combination, we're testing it out. It comes with a 110 plug-in or a 12 volt cable, and it's 12 and 24 volts. So even in a big truck it would work. It has two big deep cabinets. One goes totally to the bottom. This one has a little shelf in it because it houses the compressor on that side. You can use them both as a fridge. You can use them both as a freezer, or you can use one as a fridge, one as a freezer, and then you can go in between. Like, it doesn't really matter which one you choose for that, just it fits your needs. So in the next couple of days, you're gonna test it out in real life situations. We're gonna give you our honest opinion of what we think about it, how it works for us, and that's it for now.
When you're traveling with a truck camper like us, having reliable cold storage isn't just a luxury. It's almost a necessity. Whether you're keeping drinks cold on a hot day, storing fresh groceries, or freezing food for longer adventures, a good portable fridge can make life on the road much more comfortable. Here in front of the truck camper, we're even using the Bodega cooler as an outdoor table and bench, showing that it's more than just a fridge. It's a practical part of our camping setup. This cooler can also be controlled with the Bodega Cooler app. Just scan the QR code in the manual, download the app, and connect the cooler via Bluetooth. You can create an account or simply continue in guest mode, which is what we are doing here. Once connected, you can turn the cooler on and off, adjust the temperature in each zone, and check the status right from your phone. It's a convenient feature, especially when you're relaxing at camp and don't want to walk over to the cooler every time you need to make a change. When it's time to hit the road, the built-in wheels and handle make it easy to roll around like a suitcase. Loading it into your truck is straightforward, and once connected to a 12 or 24 volt outlet, it's ready to keep your food and drinks cold for the journey ahead. Today we test our Bodega fridge and freezer combo in real life situations. We live fairly remote, so once every couple of weeks we go to the city and stock up with groceries, especially products that are hard to get in our own little town. So that's our goal for today.
Yeah, and the weather is rainy, lots of rain, as you can see. But that doesn't stop us from buying ice cream.
No, and see if it's still cold and frozen when we get back home.
Yeah.
We'll keep you posted on everything what's going on.
We bought our guilty pleasure Ben & Jerry's ice, our favorite, so it's a good time to test. We have to drive 2 hours back home, and when we are home we will see if it's still frozen. So there they are. So we are 1 hour from our home, and I like to check if the cooler is still on temperature. And here you can see that the shelf side, that is the freezer side, is still -7, like the temperature I gave it. And the cooling side is still 3 degrees. So the ice cream is still frozen. So, the big test, is it frozen or not?
I think it's frozen.
Yeah. So, yes, it's still frozen.
Perfect. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
So we are back in our bodega testing. I want to know, like, if I put something extra in my camper or in my truck, how much power those things use. So it enables us to stay at one spot longer. Everything's off right now, except for the camper is on. So my power is about 0.15 amp. And that is when I'm not using the truck. It's a little bit higher because we have the camper on. There are certain systems I can't shut off. That's why we have solar, so it's always keep the batteries charged. I'm gonna run through the settings of the bodega cooler, and then we'll see how much power it's going to use, because essentially you don't want to have it on overnight or whatever, and the next morning you can't start your truck anymore. So that's pretty important. So we slid the cooler in the back of the truck. It's basically a little bit too big for our truck, but for testing it will do. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to set the temperature. This is the deep shelf, or the deep side. It's at -10, basically freezing. This is the shelf side. We're going to put it on 3. You can see it's jumping up and down now because it's kicking in to get the freezing part going and to cool down. It's jumping between 0.25 and 6 amps, and that's just to find its basic level where it should be. And then if we wait about 10 minutes, we're going to check again, and then we'll see if it's going to sit level and what it's going to use then. So we're back. The cooler is still running. We're about 10 minutes. It dropped to 0.84, sometimes 0.75. That's pretty good. If you see, we were sitting at 0.15. Our battery lasts about 14 to 21 days then. So this is about 5 times as much. So it just tells you that you will be able to start your vehicle the next morning. This freezer and fridge combination also has a voltage protection. So if your voltage drops too low, and you can set that at 11.5, 10.2 and 9.7 volts. I would set it around 10.5. So if it goes, your battery voltage drops below that, it will shut off the cooler. So you can always go the next morning. I think it's pretty good. We're pretty happy. The ice creams are still frozen, so that's a bonus.
Okay, we are back, and the moment is there. Our opinion about bodega cooler or fridge.
Yeah, well, this 79 quarts bodega fridge and freezer combo, it worked flawlessly. Like, we took it on a trip to do grocery shopping. We bought frozen products. As you can see, the ice cream was delicious, by the way. And it worked flawlessly.
Yeah.
The power it takes, it is good. What I like, in my personal opinion, I think for my own safety, I would run it from an external extra battery. So I like to be like, we're going so far off-road, I want to start my truck and I don't want to rely on electrical equipment that maybe runs my battery down. Has nothing to do with the cooler. The cooler worked flawlessly. It's just my personal preferences. And the products inside were good.
It's like the cooler is sturdy and it's supposed. It does what it's supposed to do.
And you played with the app.
Yeah, and that app is actually nice because like we went grocery shopping and we basically built in the cooler in the back of the truck. So to see which temperature it is and everything, you don't have to crawl in the truck and see on the display. Right from the app you can see what's going on, and yeah, I think that's a nice feature, and yeah, I think we are behind this product and I think we're going to use it more often, definitely.
Yeah. And the nicest thing for you, if you're looking for a cooler, we can give you a discount. In the description there will be a code. If you go to their website, you put in that code, 11%?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But everything is in the description. So the code is Ruby, my name, ROEBY, and
why not my name?
yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully this was informal and helpful for you guys.
Yeah.
Test it out. Let us know what you think about it. Like, we're very pleased. We're gonna use it more often, especially for our grocery runs.
Yeah, but even for camping.
Even for camping.
Yeah, like when it's a heat wave, then with our little freezing fridge in our truck camper pop-up.
Yeah, in our pop-up.
Like, I think we can leave one bread in it in the freezer, and that's it. So
yeah.
I'm actually happy with it.
I think it's a nice addition to our setup. So.
Yeah. Okay. See you on the next one.
See you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.